Get us to our first video, Levon!
In this next video, Jordan shows us how to love ourselves.
You need to love yourself. You need to build up your self-esteem. And I think the first step to loving yourself and building your self-esteem is to ask yourself, why? Typically, it's something from the past. Some type of trauma or something you've been through or something somebody said. Something that happened outside of you. What did that someone do or say? What do you recognize? What do you recognize that makes you feel the way that you do? Because that experience that you had outside of yourself is what is now making you hate yourself. To put it bluntly, somebody taught you to hate yourself, to not love yourself, to not accept yourself. That experience taught you to be insecure about something that you have no control over. Now I know it's gonna be tough, but you have to be real with yourself. You have to find it, you have to recognize it. And then when you recognize that thing that's making you hate yourself, that's making you insecure, you need to crush it. You need to find a way to forget it, to accept it. Whether it's being ignorant or even being delusional. Find a way to tell yourself, I love you. Because once you find a way to say that you love yourself, the possibilities are endless. You won't have anyone or anything holding you back. No one to fear, no one to worry about, no outside thoughts that can alter the way that you think about yourself. You could change your hair, change your clothes, do that thing that you think no one would like. You could do anything. You could be anything you want to be. And no one can stop you from doing that. There's this quote that goes, when a flower can't bloom, do you blame the flower or do you blame the environment? And that basically sums up everything that I said. Do you blame the person for not loving himself, not accepting themselves? Or do you blame the environment, the outside thoughts, the thoughts that other people have that aren't your own? And as I depart, just remember, be yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself first.
Oh, hey. I need a second. Go to Levon, please.
BSC basketball, Cody's video.
The BSC boys basketball season ended during the beginning of March with a loss to NDSCS in the Region 8 semifinals. The 2023-24 men's team had 4 seniors. Isaiah Davis, a 6'6" forward from St. Paul, Minnesota, continues to work during the offseason.
I think it all accomplished through the same process, hard work. You have to dedicate yourself and almost be obsessed with the sport and what comes with it. So just investing all my time and energy into one thing, for sure. I mean, we didn't go as far as we wanted to do, and we didn't achieve the goal of winning the whole NCJCAA tournament. But I thought overall, we made good strides as individuals to get better, and I mean, that's all you can do is work as hard as you can and make strides to going in the right direction.
There weren't 5 seniors that started. At least one of the freshmen, which was Ray Brown, or sometimes even me, had to step up and take that role to okay, let's start the game right, let's run the play, and let's execute.
Isaiah has not yet decided a place he wants to continue his basketball career.
We wish all the guys the best going forward. One guy I don't wish the best for is my friend John Ness. Here's a preview of our interview. You know he died of lead poisoning?
I believe that tracks for the time frame.
Yeah.
A lot of lead and everything back then.
That being said, who's your favorite president? Mine is Woodrow Wilson.
Okay.
Because I think he had a lot of good ideas.
Really?
And I think he set up our country in a good way. Psych.
Admire. Okay.
I hope he gets another stroke.
What? 2 strokes?
That dork.
Yeah, he was pretty racist, but he did have some good globalist ideas, I think. I like his 14 points. But my favorite president overall, would probably have to be Thomas Jefferson, just for name's sake.
All full-length interviews can be found on our YouTube channel, BSC Missed a Cast.
Hackers, thieves, data collectors, your stepmom, they're all here trying to steal your stuff. Jordan talked to a guy who knows a thing or two about this. Cybersecurity, not your stepmom.
How do you think the cybersecurity program at BSC got to be as big as it is now?
The reason for it becoming so large is because we had a lot of institutional support to let people know that this was an option at BSC. We were filling a big need with our industries locally. So we have advisory boards that kind of help give us inputs. They hire our graduates. They become their employees. They move up the ranks, and then those employees recommend more BSC graduates to fill the ranks beneath them. So, you know, we've got good market share as far as the number of graduates that have gone into IT and cyber positions.
Have you guys ever seen that big tall guy walking around campus? His name is Trayson Rankin. Cody sat down with this handsome man for an interview.
You obviously are a CSO on campus.
Am I? No.
He got fired, actually.
No.
He got fired.
Well, my boss says like every other week that like I'm fired, so I don't know.
How do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy it? You know?
For the most part, yeah. There's some days where it's kind of slow, just kind of like the same old routine stuff where it kind of like it has to be done, but at the same time it's like, I already got 20,000 steps in this today, so it's like meh. But then you have like the interesting days where you get to work with like the officers on campus. Had a few drug busts, you could say, like, minor stuff, but.
A reminder that full-length interviews are posted on our YouTube channel, BSC Mysticast. So Jordan, you're a car guy?
Car go vroom, vroom, vroom.
And you made a video about cars?
Skirt, vroom.
The car community and car culture as a whole is a community of auto enthusiasts that you can find on any open road near you. You'll see a range of different car cultures, from the tastefully modified daily driver to the loud and proud muscle car. You'll find this community often meeting up to show off their cars and admire the car builds of others as well. So why don't we ask a member of the community why he joined in on car culture?
Today I'm joined with one of my good friends, a fellow car member, Brock Helbling. Brock, want to introduce your car?
Well, hi, I'm Brock Helbling. I drive a 2012 Volkswagen GTI. I bought it salvaged, and we've slowly been building her back up from there.
Wow, salvage title. That's pretty surprising. Most people would want to try to find a current one. Why the salvage title?
Salvage title? It was rebuilt. Front end was rebuilt. It was a lot cheaper that way. Yes, insurance will be higher. You can't really tell. I don't know if you can see the front fenders on it, but the whole front fenders were garbage, and it was rebuilt, pretty cheap. Engine was good, as I thought it was, and I've driven it ever since. Just seeing everybody in the community like kind of come together, and you know, you're working all day just to build something like that, and you can see everybody else's progress and what they're doing. You become friends with all of them, and you just kind of meet new friends the entire way.
Yeah, you mentioned the car community. One of the big things that the car culture is known for are car meets. You kind of want to run me through that, kind of how a car meet comes to be?
Well, typically with a car meet, it kind of all starts with just you and your buddies, and you all park up next to each other, and eventually someone else drives by.
Oh yeah.
And they want to park their cool car next to yours.
Well, obviously, you don't want to be left out.
Well, right.
Exactly. When it comes to car meets, there's going to be a bunch of different cars, and with different cars comes a bunch of different people. What are your thoughts on the respect all builds kind of thing that goes around on the internet?
I think, yeah, it should be taken into consideration. I mean, if people don't want to respect my build, then, you know, so be it.
Respect goes both ways.
Right. If I respect you, you should respect me, and vice versa.
Well, thank you for coming out and having this interview with me. I really appreciate you sitting in an empty parking lot with me. Enough of this. Questions could be dull. How about I show you what a car meet looks like?
Imagination is a powerful thing.
It is strong within the Figments community.
What's Figments?
The literary and art magazine. You know, your work's in it. I've been working on it for a semester.
How would I know any of that?
Fine.
Yay, art.
Moment where they get to open up the boxes from the printers and get to see the physical magazine that they worked on and they get to hold that is always really cool. Class, one of the most important things I hope every class takes away is that idea of working as a group. Again, there are not many opportunities, especially in the first 2-year college courses, where you really are working as a team on a single product for an entire semester. You know, Figments of Imagination is a celebration of student achievement, student work in art and writing and photography and poetry. It's always been much bigger than just the group designing the magazine. It's a celebration of the arts and humanities for all of campus.
Levon's full video on Figments is posted on our YouTube channel. I don't know about you, Shane, but there's 2 things I love, Super Smash Bros. And you.
Well, you're in luck, because my latest video has them both.
Ooh, a new thing I can dream about.
Well, we should watch it first before you decide to dream about it.
Okay.
So it's no secret I try to keep that I like playing games. And I can say there's been a few games that impacted me through emotional storytelling or whatever, but today I'm going to talk about a game that impacted me for a much different reason. And I can say this game honestly probably changed who I am. I don't think I'd be here right now. Well, that sounds a little dark. I don't think I'd be in a mass communications course at college right now. Let me specify. We're not going down the deep dark path today. So, the game's called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch, and why this game changed everything. Back before it released, I was just an introverted high school kid who I had my 3-4 friends, and that was it, really. But that game came out, and sure, yeah, for a while I was still playing with just my small group of friends who didn't really like the game as much as I did. But then we had a math teacher who came to our school to teach math, and he had a thing where if we all did certain things, we can get a game day. And on game days, he'd bring this game in. I had it at home as well, so I was playing all the time. But it was fun to play with more people than just my 2-3 friends. So that started my enjoyment of playing this game in a more competitive sense. Because if you beat the teacher, you wouldn't have homework. It was fun. But as time went on, I started to like the game more. I'd put more time into it, put more effort into it, and it was going well for the most part, honestly. But then at one point, the teacher left. He decided he had better things to do, and I respect him for it. But later that same year, in November, there was a tournament in Bismarck called the Parallax Smashdown. That's what it was called at the time. And I went, not knowing anything. I knew I'd be there with 2 of my friends, and we'd kind of be standing out, but it was a welcome experience, being able to compete in a game that I enjoyed so much, as well as getting to know some of these new people. And at first, yeah, it was a little, still a little introverted at the time, so it was a little awkward talking to new people like that. But I had my 2 friends, and my old math teacher was there, and me and my old math teacher, we played doubles together. It was really fun. But as time went on, math teacher showed up less and less because he's busy. We know, of course. People have lives to attend to. I'm not saying anything about it. But I started to open up more and make new friends at these tournaments. It was a great feeling. I still talk to some of them to this day. Most of the friends I made to this day anyway. And going there once a week on a Wednesday, like after school, you go drive to Bismarck, 45 minutes. Just having that opportunity to go was really nice for a while. And, it really brought out, I'd like to say, the best in me. Because it was there that I learned I like to commentate. Because I used to commentate the game because there was a live stream for it. And it was just getting to meet these new people, have these experiences, play in a tournament for a game that I just found for fun. It all kind of wrapped up together, and it was honestly one of the best years of my life. And it went on for a little longer than a year. We can talk about that later, I guess. It was a great time. And, as I said before, I met so many great people that I talked to. And then one day there was a joke made, or a referencing to a meme, I suppose I could say. And that destroyed everything. And now, frankly, there was some other issues going on at the same time, but I had asked the TO a famous meme that I suppose I won't say here because at the time I didn't think it was wrong, but I suppose it was. But that kind of caused everything to crumble in front of me. Now I no longer had something to go to every weekend, and in Fargo I get permanently banned for just saying this one joke once and get labeled as doing something completely different. And no one would ever talk to me about it. Like, not at all. So I was just left with those few friends I had, and they're great people and I enjoy hanging out with them. So I guess at the end of the day, even though I can't constantly compete in tournaments anymore, I enjoyed the time I had, honestly and genuinely. But even though that's over, I still have those great friends of mine. And I can't ask for anything more. So that's why Super Smash Bros. Ultimate changed my life for the better. See you around.
Sure, man. Aren't you kind of sick of listening to Garrett host?
I don't know. I think he's doing a great job.
Really? We're live. Oh. Just when you thought you've seen enough of Garrett, there's more.
Oh my god, dude, are you okay? Oh my god, dude. You just got hit by a car. Yeah. You okay? Yeah. Come on, dude. Oh, yeah. You sure you're good? Oh. Let's go sit down. Okay. Sit down. Dude, I think you should go to the hospital, man.
No, it's okay.
You just got hit by a car, dude.
Well, you know, it's the way it goes.
Can I do anything for you? Can I get you water? Want to come sit down inside?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah.
Slow and steady, slow and steady. Come on.
Okay.
Here's your water, man.
Oh, thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Dude, you get by your car. What do you expect me to do?
Well, I appreciate that. Hey, I noticed you were watching Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah, I am. You seen it? You like it?
I love this movie, yeah.
Really?
Yes. Hit play, man.
All right. Oh my god, that movie is so funny. I love it.
Yeah, it's a classic. Well, what else do you got?
My Ace Ventura. Wanna watch that?
Put it on, man.
All right.
Oh, I see you found the piano.
Yeah, I play a little bit.
Cool, me too. Scoot over.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You're making little towers?
Yeah, a little hot dog town.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
How was work?
It was good.
Yeah?
Who's this?
This is Levon. He's helping me make dinner.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Man, these are some good beans, right?
Good beans, good dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do for work?
I'm a cop.
Oh. Well, these beans are giving me the business. You got a bathroom?
Yeah, it's on the hall to the left. Right.
Left.
Yep.
Okay.
So what do you think of him?
He's nice.
I like him so much. We have so much in common. All we've been doing all day is watching movies. Can you stay for
That's
another
cute.
after dinner?
No.
Okay, please.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry. Just have so much in common. Oh, Levon. Great day.
Yeah. Thanks for taking care of me. Dinner was great. Thanks for having me, Ambry.
You're welcome. Have a good night. I'm gonna go change.
All right. I think you probably should go to the clinic, man. You have a freaking car.
Well, I'm just a little sore. I'm sure I'll be okay. You know, ibuprofen.
Yeah. Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll text you about that golf tournament next weekend.
All right, can't wait.
Yeah.
You feel better, man.
Oh, do my best.
My clubs, you take care of yourself.
For sure. Have a good night.
You too.
What?
What? What's wrong?
Where is the plunger?
What do you mean, where's the plunger?
Look.
Is that our plunger? That's our plunger.
He took the plunger?
I guess. Huh. I think I like him even more now. What? Oh my god, now he's sprinting. Holy. What a guy.
And finally, our last video of the day. Alex sat down with adjunct professor Dylan Call for an interview. Available in full on our YouTube channel, BSC Mysticast. Here's a preview.
When and why did you decide to become a teacher?
So the funny thing was, I think seeing the instructors I had or the professors that I had at my time at BSC just show so much passion and love to their career field and being able to help inspire me as a student. It really kind of planted the seed early on, thinking like, wow, I could see myself doing that at some point. And then, flash forward a couple years after being in the design, industry or the field, I saw that BSC was looking for an adjunct instructor for the graphic design department. There was a professor that I mentioned earlier, Tom Marple. He was the third full-time professor in the graphic design department. He had retired, and I think they were just looking for someone to kind of help the other two instructors.
If you're still here, it was a long one. Everybody put in a lot of work, so thank you for tuning in to Mysticast Live and borrowing us your eyeballs. Thank you to our teacher, Dusty, and everybody in today's videos. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
Alex.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Excellent job. The best job.
Great work, Alex.